Hello, 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 everyone, and good morning to you all. My name is Ava, and this is Stitching in the Interlake, and I'd like to welcome you all to my channel. Oh, yes, I do. And along with me is just a minute. There he is. There's the Jonah boy. Jonah boy. There he is. You can see him like he really cares. He doesn't care. Just leave me to sleep. That's it. Just leave me to sleep. And he sleeps all day anyways. Some people would say that's such a waste of a life. But Ruthie's on the bed and she's sleeping too. So, yeah. So today is Saturday, the 6th of September, 2025. It is a breezy day here again. It is another cool day here again. And we still are waiting for Indian summer. So hopefully that comes maybe the end of September, beginning of October. The later it can go, the better. And that's where usually it comes after a hard frost. And then all of a sudden we get like maybe 2-3 days of really nice heat. I don't know what people call that elsewhere, but that's what it is here. So, okay, so what am I working on? Well, I am continuing to work on the challenge of the month, which is the designer focus is stitching with the housewives. And I am working on These Are the Good Old Days. And this is, yeah, this is where I'm at. So I'm getting there. It's slowly coming along. I finished up the word days yesterday, last evening. And yeah, so I will, okay, go there. So I'm going to work here on this. And be nice to have this one done too. And no, I have not worked on Canadian Beauty. I've just been focusing in on this one. And because there's a good chance I could get this one done. So, and yesterday I wasn't feeling all that great again. And I just wasn't feeling that good. I was having migraines galore. And most of them were like really short-lived, and then they would come back again. But my Ajovi got here yesterday, so I took it just before I went and had my shower. And usually, like when you have to, like it's a EpiPen type thing. So I hold it down, and then even though it's popped, you know, to say that it's over, like you still have to hold it there to the count of 10. Well, usually I'm good until the count of 6, and then it starts to hurt. So, but I leave it there for the count of 10. And that's to make sure that everything on the needle is absorbed. So, yeah. So anyway, but last night I was awake and it was just migraine and then gone and then I could sleep again. Another migraine woke me up. Always here. I know that this is rather short lived and I always get this. It's just something that happens with this. I don't know. So I just have to let it run its course. But once it gets to the point where the Ajovi is giving me like that it's steady every month, these should die down again for a while. I always have a migraine. It's always about a 1 out of a 10. Last night I was about a 5 during the night because they were very intense, maybe even a 6. And this morning, right now, it's sitting at about a 3. And so, anyway, I just kind of, you learn to deal with it, right? And I deal with my life accordingly on how I feel. 1, 2, 3. Boy, did I start a good book yesterday. I decided I didn't want to watch TV and I wanted to listen to an audiobook. So I kind of went through all of my Audible selections and I found a book. It's called The Haunting of Ashburn Manor, I think is what it is. And it's a Darcy Coates novel, and she usually writes like real good suspense and that. So I've listened to many of her books, and so this one's pretty good. And it is just starting to, well, no, it's been interesting for quite a while. At the very beginning, it was a little bit, like, oh, I can see where this is leading and all that. But then she always throws a wrench in it, a spanner in the works, and it takes you off in a different direction. So, yeah. So I don't know how much time I've got left on the book, but, well, yeah, I didn't even want to put it down last night. It was so good. It was so good. Now, I don't have Audible anymore. I may, at a later date, join up with Audible for a little bit. But right now, I've got lots of books to listen to. Plus, there's the library. Plus, you go online and you can, on YouTube, and you can get a lot of free audiobooks. So, Yeah. So what am I doing today? Well, I'm doing as little as possible today. I can tell you that. Oh, I think I'll wait with that. And I just don't want to aggravate this any more than it has been. So I want to vacuum, but I will have to see how I feel. Even though my vacuum cleaner is not very loud, the idea of back and forth and up and down and all of that, mm-mm. So I'll wait until this afternoon and see if this kind of goes down. I have been taking a Tramadol every day. I only take one. And one prescription of, I don't know, whatever it is, they're 30 or 40 tablets, lasts me for months. 6 months. Because I just don't take them. It's, I do know that if I have pain somewhere else, like, I don't know, but if I have pain somewhere else and I take a Tramadol, I feel horrible. It helps to a certain degree. When I have migraines. Oh, before I forget, tomorrow's live starts at 10:45, and Juliet and I were leaving a little earlier, so it's only going to go until about 12:15. That's an hour and a half. So, because we want to get into Winnipeg, we don't want to be rushed and pushed when we are at Walmart. So, yeah. So we decided we were going to leave a little bit earlier and just take our time and relax and get what we need to get at Walmart. And I got to go to Shoppers Drug Mart. I have a packet there that needs to be sent, and I'm going to do it when we are in Winnipeg so that it spends the least amount of time in transit as possible. So I have to get that package ready today. So, so yeah, so it's just going to be an hour and a half tomorrow. So, but that's still good. That's still good. Oh, did I wish everybody in September who has a birthday in September a very happy birthday? I forget. Usually when I'm finished my video, it's like, oh, I should have said that. Oh, I should have said that. Yeah. And of course, I forget. So, yeah. So, nothing much is going on. I don't know what I watched. I sat in the quiet yesterday most of the day. I just, and it's hard to sit in absolute quiet with voices and banging going on out in the hallway. So, I've been still feeling quite nauseous. Okay, so that is that one. Yeah, so tomorrow is just an ordinary service. And then next Sunday, it is our regular from 12 till 2:30. And then the following week, which is the 21st, I think, that is when Father Paul is coming. So, and then the video will start at about 1:15 or so. But that's not for another 2 weeks. 2 weeks! Yes. Jen, the caffeinated crafter, she always puts that thing there from Sucralose. And he's on Ancient Aliens, and he always says 2 weeks, or 2 months, or 2 diagonals in her case. That's so funny. So I've seen a lot of people there. They've been doing, oh, there's all these challenges going on. Like, what is it? Kim Hollenbeck, Spartan Stitcher. She started up this thing. It was the Gridiron Challenge. Has to do with football and stuff like that. Well, I'm not a sports fan. Yes, we do have our Winnipeg Blue Bombers here. And yes, they are a very good team. But I don't watch it. I'm always asking Juliet, well, you know, what's the, who won or whatever. Apparently there's a game today at noon. But see, I don't do all those challenges. I don't do all those um, things. I just do whatever the designer of the month is, or the challenge, or, whatever. And that's the extent of what I do, because I cannot keep it straight. Even if I have it written down, I cannot get that, where I'm constantly picking up a new project and where did I leave off and all that kind of. I can't do that. It makes my head spin. And if you like that kind of stuff, there are lots of of YouTubers, floss tubers, that are doing those. And, you're welcome to join, I'm sure, any of those ones. I just, I just cannot, I just cannot do it. It just, I don't know whether it's because of my migraines. I don't know if it's just the way my brain works, you know. I can do up to 2 projects. So I have, these are the good old days. And then, of course, I have my Canadian Beauty. And I got to get back at that. But I'm not worried about her so much. I just want to I want to try and hopefully get this done, and then I can work on her again. And then, so this month it is Stitching with the Housewives, or you can work on a small. Okay. It's whatever you choose. I know a lot of people do Sampler September. I did that, but everybody's doing it, and no, you know me, I like to do something different. I got to put my own spin on it. So then, for October, the designer focus is Lila Studio. I've never done one of hers. And I am going to, I don't know who it was that I saw worked on it quite a while ago. I think when it first came out. And apparently there's 4 seasons. I just have this one. And it's Peace on Earth. And I like that one. It's a Quaker type design. I will not get it done in October. In November, the challenge or the designer focus is chatelaine. Now, I've never stitched a chatelaine, and I'm looking forward to this. And I bought, because it was on sale, I bought Alhambra Garden mandala. I love the color of it and everything. And I'm just going to be using DMC or Arrow or whatever. And I'm going to work on it on a 28 count. So, yeah, because chatelaine should be on a even weaver linen or something. And then, but I mean, just because I set these as challenges, you can do them if you choose to. If you don't, that's fine too. You're not going to be kicked off the group. It is just for whatever, if you feel the motivation and the calling to work on it, then go ahead. And then in December, it's going to be a twofer. And that is the designer focus is Shannon Christine / Erin Elizabeth. Now, I have not picked out what I want to do on that, but I have quite a few of hers. I picked them up every time, like if there's a sale or something. And right now she's got a lot of, she's always so generous. She has free, and it's for Halloween. I don't know how many that she's got out. Last year she had out quite a few. So you can work on either a Shannon Christine or an Erin Elizabeth. And the beauty of her designs is that they're smaller. Both of their designs, they're smaller. So like I said, I haven't decided yet what I'm going to work on. I have to look. Oops. Oops, 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 oops. Did something wrong here. Noticed it. And then starting in January, we are going to, on the suggestion of Exie, I believe. If it was someone else, I'm sorry, I forgot. But I just kind of remember Exie for some reason. Anyway, she suggested, or whoever suggested, come on, that we do the, what the full moons are called. Like for September right now, it's a harvest moon, okay? Or blood moon, because there is a blood moon this month. It's actually, I think, or there's an eclipse or partial eclipse of the moon, something like that. But in January, I believe it's the wolf moon or the ice moon, whichever one. I'm not big into wolves, so I will probably work on a winter one. And that's what I will do. But the choice is up to you. It's whatever you want to, whatever floats your boat. I think that was a good idea for next year, because I was running out of ideas. And of course, you can use any designer then that you want. You can work on one that's already been started. Like a whip, you can start on a new one. You can work on a small one, a big one, doesn't matter. The theme will be, and of course, you do not have to do cross stitch. You can do diamond painting, needlepoint, embroidery. Hello? Juliet? Just a minute. I guess that's it. I'm going to let you go, and we'll see you tomorrow. Toodaloodles, everybody.